And we're back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dark Phoenix Gaming, and you are watching Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition with Vin Shepard. Last time we left off was a bit of just random side quests. We hopped back onto the Citadel and we're just going around everywhere seeing what side quests there were for us to do, and we did a handful of them. There are probably some we haven't found yet, and definitely others that just have not been unlocked yet at this point in the story, but we did a decent number. And we picked up a few others that we'll need to do somewhere else around. And, this one to scan the keepers, I'll go back and do off camera for the most part, because it won't be that interesting. But now we are going to carry on. We're going to be heading over to the Artemis Tau cluster to find Liara Tassoni, Matriarch Benezia, Saren's close crony, his daughter. And this is our first time interacting with the galaxy map. We finally hit the open world portion of the game. The Citadel has its own sector of space, but we don't really have anything in there other than the Citadel. And if you're wondering what Asteroid X-57 is, that's from the Bring Down the Sky DLC, which we won't be doing until fairly late in the campaign. And I'm pretty sure there are some systems that aren't available for us to go to yet. There's at least one I know of, just because we don't have them in our navigation database yet. But we're going to Artemis Tau, to Liara's dig site. And it conveniently doesn't tell us which system. We'll try the Sparta system first, I guess. And off we go from the Citadel. You'd best get used to the leaving the system mass relay animation, as well as the one for jumping and all of that. So you'll be seeing those a lot.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Well, I don't see anything about Prothean ruins, so it's probably a side quest thing. Apparently it's not in there. We'll have to swap systems. Yes, I've played this before, but I don't really remember where Liara is located, so Therum, yeah, that was the name of the place. A distant but rich industrial world claimed by the System Alliance. Plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by corporations. And it has some people living there, but mostly just for mining and shit. Anyways, down we go. Okay, let's take Caden for this one, and Garrus. I mean, we could take Caden and Rex, actually. Ah, screw it, why not? Having the Krogan along. I don't see why not. I'll take Caden and Rex. And we're down.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay. And yeah, meet the Mako, everybody. The vehicle that will make you question if it just has terrible handling and was designed to be shit when the Alliance made it, or Shepard is just awful at driving and probably failed her all-terrain vehicle course in boot camp. And to this day, I don't know which I think is more likely, but yeah, the handling on this thing is absolute dog shit. But you kind of have to use it against some of the local enemies that you run into. That to get anywhere any amount of time. This statement may make me rather unpopular, but Geth armatures. Geth armatures, which are the medium tanks, basically, of the Geth. They have the super heavy, or they might be heavy tanks. Geth have a super heavy variant, which we'll run into later down the line. Yeah. Fun times incoming, as you can say. Fun times incoming.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
That's Rex saying don't go in directly from the front, dumbass. Which is good advice, but yeah. This will probably be a thing that not a lot of people will agree with, but I actually like that they got rid of vehicles for the most part in Mass Effect 2. Because it's not like you got much out of them, really. They existed. That's about as it goes. Go. Got you. Yeah, we can kill the enemies by running them over, so we have that benefit. This is perfectly true. Now, which way do we want to go?
position.
Did not remember which key it was to get out, honestly. So... yeah. There. Bit of a near miss. Oh, that one's kind of my fault. And we'll do a manual override on the locker. There we are. Heal my ass the fuck up. Open the gate. Alrighty. Now, back in we go. Good thing we brought Rex. He's smart about stuff like this. Didn't get us killed trying to claim the glory of combat or some shit. Like probably any other Krogan or battle-drunk imbecile would have done. Go. Nice and deadified. Oh no, let's not drive into the lava. That tends to be bad for your vehicle. Shocking, I know. Unfortunately, we cannot shoot down the dropships. That was my first thought, just blow up their dropships. So we don't have that headache to deal with. That is not a thing we can do, sadly. Got you. One more of these fuckers that needs to go down. Level up. Yeah. Just doing some repairing right there. Honestly, when we are in a tank, there is no enemy quite so deadly to the Mako as the rocket trooper Geth. Why do you think rocket-propelled grenades are a staple of bringing down armored vehicles in 20th and late 20th century and 21st century warfare, after all? It's because they do the best job of kicking the teeth in of tanks and the like. And yeah, that's the super heavy son of a whore that we were talking about before, the Colossus. I'm having to skirt the edges, as it were. In order to actually damage. And yeah, we're having problems. Come on. To fix her upper. And dire. Or dire, apparently. Lovely. Right over here, thankfully. I was kind of worried that I would end up having to redo the entire planet, but this little bit ain't so bad. Even if I'd rather not redo anything. Honestly, Mass Effect 1 is great. All the open world stuff is really goddamn fun, and I love it. But there are things about it that frustrate me. As I said before, the fact that the controls on the make are utter shit is one of them. Elsewhere on that list, if you're curious, is just generally the fact that it's not a very good open world. Generally, you go places that don't have much to explore, and they just exist for the sake of existing. Which are very much not locations that you want to be in that way. If I'm going to go somewhere, I want it to have a purpose. I consider aimless wandering in an open world game to be purposeful, by the way. Just to make sure that's clear. I feel like I need to say something about that. I do consider aimless open world wandering to have a purpose. Just checking out the world and seeing what's what. Problem isn't the aimless wandering. And I think we're just going to fly right past the Colossus. They can't follow us in this tunnel, so we should be fine. But yeah, my problem isn't the aimless wandering. It's the fact that in a lot of the areas you visit in this game, there's not much going on. They're just scenery on your way to your next destination, rather than somewhere that could potentially be interesting. If you see what I'm trying to say. Problem is that those locations serve no purpose. In a game like Skyrim or Fallout, they can serve a purpose, and that's sort of part of why I was glad that the planets overall got shrunk down in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, even if it maybe sacrificed the open world bits a little. even if it did, the planets and the places you visited felt more part of the story and the experience than they do in this game. Just as a result of the fact that there are actual things going on, and you're not just driving from one point to another, which the driving from one point to another being the entire purpose of a planet is basically the story of Tatooine in Star Wars The Old Republic. If you remember my Let's Play of that MMO, which I did years ago. Probably a lot of people don't, but yeah. That was basically the story of Tatooine in that game. There was nothing going on in 95% of the planet. Okay. Get out. Shoot. That was a close one. Yeah. I'm surprised I've only flipped the Mako this once, to be honest.
Securing point.
And yeah. We're not getting any further in the vehicle. It's footsies from here. So, let's drop a save. Just as the game autosaves. My timing is remarkable.
Over there.
Okay, cover.
Now I'm ready.
Come on. Where are you at? No, we can't be this far back and expect to hit anything, I'm afraid. Thank you. There we go. Got another. Okay. That did it. I love being a sniper, I really do. To be fair, on that point, because a lot of people might not get my enjoyment of being a sniper, in a lot of respects, sniping gets significantly better in the second game when they make some notable improvements. Combat in general gets better in the second game, in fact, if you ask me. I've said this before and I'm gonna keep repeating myself. I love the original Mass Effect. It being the first in the series will always hold a special place in my heart. But if I had to pick a sweet spot of the game in the series that I really enjoy playing and consider my favorite of the lot, it would without a doubt be Mass Effect 2. It's always been my favorite, and I think it always will be.
Area secured.
Okay. We shot that place up without too much difficulty. Let's shoot up this next place then. There we go. Got you. Another one up ahead. Okay. God. These guys just do not want to go down. Alright. Up we go. That's our facility up this way. Hey, where the next bit of plot is. Which means ambush, of course. Because what else do you expect when you get cutscene enemies, right? Oh, fuck those things. I hate the goddamn hoppers. They are so annoying. And an armature that we have to face on foot. Fun times. Very fucking fun times. Okay,
Now I'm ready.
Shields disabled.
lovely. Resume. What the fuck? What's going on here? This is not fun times. It's really not. Hayden. I'm going to have to equip the shotgun here. I mean, okay, let's go overload. Sabotage. Wood. Come on, fuckers. Oh shit. This is not going well. Not at fucking all. Let's go pistol. Alright, well, I'm going to try something here. First of all, I'm going to equip a new pistol. And let's see something. Don't have is the thing I would like. Although 20% more damage versus synthetics, I can do that. And we'll give our snipper rifle the same thing. Right, check and let's see. Reaper 1, less accurate but more damage and heatsink capacity. Go for it, I say. And that it's just my stuff, obviously. What about our body armor? Yeah, that's just objectively better. Might make me live longer, too. Take the damage protect. And Caden. I think he basically just has a pistol. So, take some armor piercing rounds. Also, buy a amp and omni tool, but we don't got it. Nothing we can give you, my dude. Let's see. You can have health regen, I guess. Let's see. Rex. You take that. Armor piercing 1, I guess. Plus, maybe a assault rifle. Give you that. Doing anything for armor, unfortunately. Shield regen, on the other hand. How did I get a level up at one point I never used? There. Restore dead squad mates to life. And some more snipper rifles. Pistol, I think. Come on, Rexy boy. Up and at him. Up and at him does not mean die again, you stupid fucking bitch. Come on. Son of a whore. God. seriously? Dead again. It's fucking absurd. Let's reload. That's not what I had in mind, guys. Guess we'll just have to deal. Come on. Trixie poo. We are getting flanked from literally every direction here. Okay. Well, time to pause the action in the middle of battle. Please excuse the combat music. This is where I am going to call it for today. And I'm doing this right in the middle of our fight, because if I don't, then there's no chance of me stopping anytime soon. Now, we will be calling it here. And thank you for watching this episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more Mass Effect goodness. When we come back, it's gonna be a toss-up between plowing through that fight and blasting my way through the rest of Therum and doing some codex entries. Probably it'll be more of this fight and more of Therum, if I'm being honest. So, I will see you next time for that. See you then, folks. See you then.